Yep. Which is why I'm doing this on a Wednesday, actually, because I'm not really expecting others to join. Saturdays and Sundays are still gonna be my days for regular proper games. This is just so that I can maybe cram in an extra day and either chip away at some progress if I do a normal game, or just so I can kind of document something, just because I don't really feel right playing games anymore and then not streaming them.
Today, saving the world again, of course.
And lately I've been doing that with Snowbreak. I like Snowbreak, enjoy playing Snowbreak. I've not been streaming Snowbreak, and I don't feel the best about that, so this is just because get something in. I don't know what that reindeer thing was, but if you, I know you're joking when you say unsubscribed, but you know, if you want to unsubscribe, I won't complain. Well, I want to unlock hard mode, actually. Let's go through the story first. They're prepared for this, actually. Go through the story a little bit, and we'll see. I didn't play the first cutscene. Intro cutscene. I only played it at the beginning of the game, because apparently there's no way to play that. And here I thought, today's mood, Ayako Nidian mode. I really set you in motion with that trend a long time ago, didn't I? On an unrelated note, it's nice to see Yu-nee's old model again, on her regular outfit. Been quite a while. And Frontiers took a while. Goated game, but no. It's like, great feast, but I spent half my day at the buffet. Too flat. Ah? Oh, her. You have no memory of the past 3 years whatsoever? I'm gonna start eating after. Yeah, it just felt like I was asleep. The second symptom you mentioned, do you often recall strange, fragmentary memories? I'm not sure if I want to, like, act any of this dialogue, because, I don't know. Even if I can do it well, it makes me feel like a... And yeah, most gacha girls are flat, unfortunately. I try not to be racist against Japan, but I swear, sometimes it's like they have a milk allergy. I did so for Orca of Crime. Yeah, a lot of people do, and I read once somewhere on 4chan that it's generally considered obnoxious, even though I've never seen anybody have a problem with it, but it's something I've internalized ever since. So, I don't know. Let me know if you want me to, otherwise I'm generally going to err on trying not to. I know it was obnoxious when I did that in Frontiers and any game prior, really. I mean, you can continue if you want. I'm talking about my stream. I'm sorry for holding up a little bit earlier at the start of the stream. I was reading 4chan. I was reading a 4chan thread. I watched Carolyn's fingers tap on the operating table as icy blue perfluorocarbon fluid sprayed out of a pipe, gradually filling up the entire medical. Don't worry, it's just a routine full-body scan. Aren't you afraid there might be something growing in your stomach after sleeping in a rogue space station for 3 years? Alright, you can lie down. The story is that, yeah, we were in a rogue space. We got out of a space station that was captured by some enemy forces of sorts, and we got into an escape pod. We're the only ones surviving, and we managed to get back down into Earth into the Containment Zone. But now we have this weird thing going on where we have other people's memories. The story is hella boring, so if you want to leave the stream, I'll fully understand. It doesn't get interesting till like the end of the first chapter, if you ask me. Others say it doesn't get interesting until like the 9th chapter, which is not a good sign. Or excusable, but yeah. Aside from Tsuchinoko, do you think Kurako would call Ayako a worm? Sometimes. But I think Tsuchinoko generally fits Ayako's body better. But, I mean, that's just me. You're the one in charge of canon information. The liquid didn't feel as cold as I imagined. I slowly leaned backward, feeling the liquid crawl over my palms and shoulders, before it finally swallowed the tip of my nose. Upon closing my eyes, I felt the strong sensation of drowning. However, I immediately regained the ability to use my lungs, changing air for liquid. Can you hear me? You can open your eyes now. I could hear Carolyn's voice being transmitted into my ears by 2 thin wires. Then, I opened my eyes. Yeah, Tsuchinoko's true. It was, an idea I had. I thought it was a good one. I'm glad you liked it. Felt like the kind of thing Kurako would say. The next thing I heard was, from birth to death, Yggdrasil is here to happily serve you. From birth to death, Yggdrasil is here to happily serve you. Juice? Are you experiencing any discomfort? If there are no issues, blink twice. Forcefully blink twice. Alright, the scan has begun. We'll move. Hang in there. Should we chat in the meantime? Oh, I forgot you. Forcefully blink to berate her, roll eyes. I already chose roll eyes, but well, that's fair. The last image I saw in the command room was your spaceship successfully connecting with a Mistiltine station. Immediately after, all low-orbit electromagnetic signals were blocked and experienced interference. We did everything we could to rescue you and your team, but failed. Any spacecraft that enters the Mistiltine station's orbit malfunctions and frequently crashes. The board of directors was ultimately forced to abandon its plan to reclaim Mistiltine station. In no time, hydrogen began to spread from the epicenter of the descent to outside the containment. Our guys from the engineering department had to build a new containment wall overnight. Abnormal cerebral nerve center detected. Imagine sleeping on her thick belly with her giving. Sounds delicious. I'll bully you for playing gacha, but I mean, you already do, so I'm kind of used to it, but sure, bring your worst. I mean, unironically, it's given me more characters I like than, gosh, I think several years of anime. I mean, call me a bad guy for this or something, but I don't know. Gacha just throws so many darts at a board that it ends up having more of them land for me, whereas with anime, it's like, it's cool, but, a lot of flatties. And it's kind of why I complain about characters with boobs. Unless you're watching shonen, it's like a lot of the boobed ones are evil, and then the ones with big boobs that are good are few and far between. That's me being shallow. I don't want to go much more on that because I'm not exactly proud to feel that way. What about Maya? Well, Maya was an exception. There aren't a lot of characters like Maya, I heard Carolyn stand up from her chair in a hurry, knocking over what seemed to be an electric kettle. Abnormal? No way. Could there really be something wrong? Here are the test results. Take a look. I don't understand. Could you explain? There is an additional independent neural network layered on top of your original cerebral nerve. They're called theotropic nerve. This wasn't one of the possibilities we were worried about. As for how these theotropic nerves will affect you, I'll give you a classic choice. Do you want the good news or the bad news? I should probably sound a little different. I'm gonna match her. Tell me the bad news. You just mentioned how you often recalled fragmented memories. I believe we've discovered the cause. Typically, theatropic nerves host a dewas. We were unable to locate any characteristics of a dewas within your theatropic nerves. However, there are two ganglia on the front end. These ganglia exhibit empathic tendencies with certain nearby information and are extremely active. Sorry. Since we couldn't find any other abnormalities, let me check the connection, looks good. Gleam really came in clutch. But to further elaborate on Mayane is hot, but you know, like doting older sisters that aren't complete whores or doting older sisters at all, they don't seem to come by a lot in the anime that I watch. I have to watch a lot of anime to come across them a little more often, but then that means I'm watching anime that I didn't really enjoy outside of that one character to begin with. You see the problem here? How much money are you going to spend on this, you gambling whale? Well, calling Yu-nee a whale is out of place. I'm sure she's very buoyant. It matches her colors nicely now that I think about it. But I don't know. I mean, I spent $5 on this for the monthly pass, which gives you like resources daily, so I think that was a good deal. So we will see, but I've heard Snowbreak is pretty generous with that. Believe me, there are games that make you spend more. Games that I do not play. Since we couldn't find any other abnormalities, we have to assume the ganglia are transmitting these fragmented memories to you. Let's hear the good news. The theatropic nerves won't jeopardize your health. They actually greatly enhance your physical fitness and overall strength. They will also provide the host with various special combat abilities. These are determined by the dewas that resides within the nerves. So one of the only gacha games I've seen where the main character isn't basically a paper mache person. We have superpowers apparently, but your situation is unique. Actually, that's part of the bad news. In layman's terms, they're like antenna, constantly receiving signals in your brain. I can't be sure how it might affect you. Maybe you'll experience a severe deviation in self-perception? Who knows? Carolyn let out a deep sigh, like a worried parent unsure if their child could get into college. Perhaps it was even worse than that. I could fully sense her sincerity. Whale woman! I want to be buried under Yu-nee, the whale. I want to be buried under her body in the tub. Either way, don't forget who you. That's all you can do until we find a better solution. Alright, I made it back from the space station. All that matters. Can I eat without the red or blue pills? You should drink more hot water. I hope you can keep that mindset. Yeah. If the boss asks you about the atropic nerves, just pretend like you don't know anything. Boss! Carolyn's words suddenly caught in her throat. I recognized the silver-haired visitor immediately. It was, T? One of the Yggdrasil directors. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that she held the fate of mankind in her hand. Can I copy, paste, and Google? Okay, I can't. How much time do I have? The next meeting begins in 14 minutes. He nodded coldly. Such a game, but all the women are fat fuck. Well, just point me in the right direction. Actually, that would be like this fat elf, but it feels a gacha game. But you know, I mean, I have a little bit of gambling money. Any dev studios want to do that and put in not turn-based RPG gameplay? I mean, if you want to, I'm just saying. Carolyn, I would like to speak with him in private. Boss, just now. I saw T's icy gaze aim at Carolyn just before she immediately turned and escaped from the room like a scared rabbit. Well, I'll keep this brief. What would possibly require the T come here before her meeting? Given your exceptional contributions during your time as director of the security department, as well as your selfless sacrifice during the mission to recover the Stiltine station, on behalf of the entire board, I would like to express my highest respect for you. Alice, welcome back. Oh yeah, what should I name myself? We can change that, I think. He's icy. Very good. She's pretty hot though. Too bad she's from a slot machine. Yeah, too bad she's flat-chested too. You know. She's not playable, so can't complain too much. She delivered her welcome speech in a frosty tone, without any fluctuations in her voice, as if she was simply stating a universal truth. She told me that beforehand, but okay. However, the content surprised me. Of course, this acknowledgement doesn't stop at words. As there are no fitting positions for you in the security department, would you consider taking on a management role in the front-line department? You have ample experience and skill. The company still needs you. On the Heimdall force as an adjutant. When you eventually see our player character, you will see one of the most dripless gacha MCs in your life. But I think you can customize them later, so there's that at least. And like, you think it doesn't matter, but it does. It really does. An adjutant? Sounds like I'd be working on the ground. As an adjutant, you would direct the Heimdall force. You're responsible for fighting against Titans. What can I do with that? Enjoy a higher administrative rank and access than you did in your original role. I don't know exactly how much the compensation would be, but it is likely a number no one could refuse. Connection, please. No drip? I mean, yeah, like actually dripless. It is borderline offensive. Again, you think a gacha MC's design doesn't matter, but it does when it looks bad. It's better to be told you have a face and never be shown it than to be shown your face and it looks awful. In the con. What is your answer? You need to think about it. She looked away from me and raised her watch, which had displayed the time as a holographic projection. And connection. Hey, my connection was so good earlier. What the heck? Damn it. Oh my god. I can understand why T came to personally discuss my transfer. But looking back on all the effort and sacrifices I gave to the company, I realized I put myself in danger countless times to get where I was that day. There was no reason to hesitate. I had to seize the opportunity. We don't have much time. I accept. But I have one request. I literally tapped on my forehead with my knuckles. I want to remove these theotropic. He didn't respond immediately, fixing her gaze on me instead. It is reasonable. But the operation can't be performed right away. It will take time to form the necessary medical plan. This won't affect your boat. Alrighty, that's the story now. What Discord message are you sending me? Bro, what the? Oh! Alright, fine, I get the point. You're mad at me for playing gacha, jeez. Alright, now for gameplay. Now, this is a blue-haired woman. I don't know if my cursor is showing up. This is our main character. This is her rival. This is somebody I got from the gacha, and or you joke, every gacha has you roll once and gives you a character. This is who I got from that. I actually like her. I don't like her pistol, but I like throwing her knife. It's a lot of fun. Sorry to be mean, but like, bro. But thank you for taking me into consideration. No, they
I'm
don't.
off. See ya.
The Suicide Squad looks so much worse. Actually, we're gonna switch to Miss Main
I'll deal with
character.
this.
Because, oh yeah. This is an extra outfit I got. It's a spacesuit, but we can switch to the other one. Actually, let's... They look like the Suicide Squad. I was not prepared. We'll switch after this, because I do want Judy, and I've only got so much time to play.
Enemy forces. Target down.
How the hell did they find us so fast? Let's split up. Lose them that way.
On it.
And... Anyway, I loved my character a little bit, but I didn't think 5 would make much of a difference. It's part of why I didn't mean this at all. I really should have done hard mode.
Useless.
Oh, that's something you'll hear about this game. The characters don't seem to care about money for some reason.
Ready. Objective complete. Awaiting orders.
Which I guess in a way is a good thing. Because, means they're not gold diggers. Just posted the variety tops. That was funny, excellent. Oh. Thought you were mad at me. I gotta stop thinking people mean more than they actually do.
Target down. Useless. 9 long nights. In the name of my own womb.
That was a cool animation, wasn't it? Fuck your knees, boy.
Target
Where
down.
you going, girl? Bring that gal here.
Celebrate. Why?
Let me know if you want me to change from the English dub, because I kind of like the English dub. But I've grown to like English dubs for anime games. I don't know what's wrong with me. Full animation, too bad we couldn't see it. You'll see it again. This is who I want. Can you guess why? This is why. He's gonna long ways away. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm not really making myself look good. Am I, Karako? I should probably just delete my channel, actually. She is fine. Trial 1. Not sure how you'll feel about Fenny, but I'll be able to see her. This pink girl's British.
Eyes on me,
Look forward to her.
Round of applause, please.
Oh, and if there's anything you want me to change at any point,
We have extras on set. These coyotes
Let me
really
know.
do love a good ambush. If they had even basic organizational skills, they might actually be dangerous. As if
How did I
they
miss?
pick for themselves, yapping away at our ankles. I should actually be careful. Mysterious Mr. Coyote Alpha, whoever you are, you aren't actually doing a bad job leading this rabble of yours.
And yeah, that's her talking. Oh, right. Silly me. Here's some fan service. Unfortunately, the game does this, which I'm disappointed in, because like I was told this was a fan service game. But it seems you have to wait a while for the fan service. That comes in the extra outfits and the bond things in the dorm. But you can kind of look up their skirts, especially when they're sprinting, because they bend forward, you know. Then is it translating 200 manga volumes from Raws after your times? Yeah, probably gonna have to.
Camera pulls in on our star.
If I want Isekai Sister
Objective complete. Big
translated,
surprise.
then yeah, I have to do that. I like how she can just rush enemies. That's a lot of fun.
Out of the way, now! Coming through! Set. Anyone who doesn't feel like getting mashed into a bloody pulp, out of my way! For crying out loud!
I'll admit,
The show must go on.
okay, when I first played this, I was getting shocked around here, even though I wasn't stepping on the wire. And it lasted for like a few minutes. I do not understand why that was. But yeah, so far, I'm actually really liking Snowbreak because
Nice. Shall we do an encore?
all of the characters feel right. Like what you saw earlier, that was me kind of bum
Trying
rushing.
to steal my spotlight? Nice try. As if I need money.
But
Take a bow and exit stage right. Already.
and it wasn't like high quality gameplay. But the way you can just run through guys and blast through them is a lot of fun.
And cut. I'm sure you'll enjoy watching the playback.
And Fenny isn't the only one who feels right. I think all of the characters with their guns kind of feel right. Like Life's is a blue girl we were playing earlier. She shoots fast, and consistently Fenny's gun hits really hard. Really mows through guys up close. With a sniper, it lets you snipe guys, you know, one after another without scoping out. And so all of their guns feel probably not very realistic, but very fluid in terms of a gameplay perspective. So it makes it a lot of fun for me. It reminds me of how Left 4 Dead is, where it sacrifices realism just for keeping a good gameplay flow, which is exactly what I personally want. British Harley Quinn talks a lot. She really do, though. Fanny more like Fanny. No, Fanny means Snatching is pussy. Thank you for that enlightenment, Mr. Localizer-kun. Halo effect with a one-sided nature. Alright, let me finish eating the zucchini slice. Did I put you in a trance? What's next? Opening your time Linkle mod, yes or no? I mean, if you want to. I was never super fond of Linkle, but I was also in a very different mindset when she was new. I kind of viewed her as something of a faker. I was like, I mean, you might as well just gender bent Link. Was this cosplayer whore? Probably not even out there though. For the shot, Ocarina of Time has a surprising amount of mods. Like a smug British Harley Quinn is. I thought you would like her. I redirected my attention back to preparing for the mission. Before the mission officially starts, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask. As an adjutant, the first thing I had to do was analyze. I had knowledge of Wednesday and Fenny as celebrities, but I would have to reevaluate my assumptions and treat them as my squad mates and subordinates. Let's start with Fenny. Huh? Me first? Why do I fight? Well, I've comprehensively fostered my morality, intelligence, physique, beauty, and work ethic. I just happened to defeat some titans while I was exercising, and my adoring fans showered me with flowers and applause. Any more questions? Why did you join the Heimdall force? If you weren't the one, I wouldn't bother with an answer. Benny glanced at Wednesday before he spoke. To prove I'm the best at everything, no matter what. Taking into account her behavior in the battle just now, I wrote in the file. Lacks deep introspection concerning her goals, has an innate passion for experiencing victory and being admired. After hesitating for a moment, I continued. Lacking firm determination to fight. Sees life as her competition. Are you writing bad things about me in there? She also has a sharp intuition. Nope, you did really well in the fight just now. The doubt on Fenny's face vanished immediately, her eyes scrunching up in a smile. I'm already a big fan of yours. I see. Well then, Mr. Fan, can I pay back the favor I owe you with an autograph or some merch? At the end of the file, I added, is overly concerned with others' opinions, so easily distracted by a compliment. Wednesday, like the Netflix TV series or like the day? I think there's a deeper religious, cultural meaning. You'll see what I mean later. I haven't looked it up, but I think it's connected to something you'll see later in the story about life. Jen, what do you want to ask me? The question I had for Wednesday was different than the one I had asked Penny. I didn't doubt for a second her willingness and determination to fight, because October 4th, 2057, day of the first descent. A massive titan known as Ymir appeared during the 8th Valkyrie game finals, causing mass casualties and catastrophic damage before disappearing. Under my command, the security department was able to rescue most of the Valkyrie participants. However, many were left untreated after the disaster occurred due to the limited personnel and medical resources. Those rescued included both Life Besla and Fenny Golden. When we found Life, she was lying amidst the rubble. Her right eye was bloody, already lost. What's the story behind this? Well, I mean, we're seeing the story unfold. It's not giving too much at the start, but basically there's a war on, big titan things. Right now, however, we're fighting like low-level hoodlums. Her clothes and the ribbon on her medal were soaked in blood, stuck to her injuries like each time the dangling metal swayed, her wound. To move Life onto the shuttle, I had no choice but to cut the metal on her chest itself. After spending a night in the medical pod, Life ignored the medical personnel who tried to stop her, dragging her injured body out of the hospital. Attack on Titan! More or less, yeah. But with less people to help out. In the end, I discovered her at the decimated finals event. How can I join you guys? What do I need to do? Why? The Titan. It's called Ymir, right? When it descended, Dad and my mom were sitting here. So, Titans are really horrible creatures. And here I said I wasn't gonna ask. If you had to choose between exacting revenge on Ymir or completing the mission? Which would you choose? Wednesday fell silent. I don't know. There's a strong desire for vengeance. Easily loses control under specific circumstances. I ultimately only wrote this one sentence in a while. The Heimdall forces some amazing, well-disciplined group constantly on their best behavior. Actually, logistics calls them the troublemaker team. The troublemaker team? I didn't think so. Yeah, more or less, but set in the future and without cool ninja stuff with like box cutter blades for some reason. Another thing I should mention about these Wednesday streams is that they're probably going to be shorter. This is just so that I can boost the progress, because I've said many times in the past, my time for games is limited, and I feel like it's too limited. I want to boost through things a little bit. Now we're probably going to spend a little bit more time playing as Akasha. Attack on Titan is set in the future. Oh. Well, okay, so then a sci-fi version.
Let's play. Done.
Here we have our
On to the next.
flat tone, flat-chested gamer girl.
Easy. No dodging. What a pain. Money for games.
Money for games. I love that line. I don't know how I did that, but okay.
Road's blocked. We'll have to jump down.
You'd think they would at least try to not have it look like a trap.
Yeah, some of the
Deary me.
lines.
I wonder what little surprises they've left for us.
Some of the lines are voiced, I should also mention. There's been a bit of a drama around this game, or within this game, rather, where the voice actors tried to, like, protest or something? The fan service in this game. They wanted that to stop. Basically, they got let go. At least so I've heard. But apparently, we still have an English dub. Not sure what happened exactly. I think I heard about this a long time ago. But it is funny to imagine that these voice actors were told, y'all are voice actors. What makes you think, like, nah. Game first. Who even is you, girl?
Stay clear.
Ooh. Who wanted the voice actors? I just said that. But
Only
yeah.
5 seconds.
Okay, so also another thing about these miniguns, they have shields. It does no damage if we hit that, so we have to hit the gun itself. Yeah, bruh, indeed. Okay, so... can I? No.
No doubt. Done. On to the
Okay.
next.
So I can ricochet
Faster.
the knives.
Faster. You will be forgotten.
I also have a skill that does something that I definitely know. Kasha creates a nightmare zone domain around herself. All enemies and projectiles inside the zone will be slowed. The cooldown from Moonlit Sky starts when nightmare zone disappears. Duration 6 seconds. So it's a time slow. I'll protest your game. Okay, I'll fire you then, bitch. Goodbye. Yeah, basically. Charge 3. Akasha throws a dagger at the target, dealing chaos damage. After hit, the dagger ricochets towards other surrounding targets or back toward the original target. Damage of the dagger dealt decreases by 10% each time it hits, with a minimum of 30% damage. Each hit also recovers a small amount of Yu energy. Dagger ricochet damage, 30% of attack, plus 115, hits per target 3, total hits 6. It's a lot of fun just to spam that. And it recharges pretty quickly too. 4 seconds is not a lot. So Akasha's actually been really fun for me to play as. Out of the flow, this is her like switch skill. Akasha throws a small dagger, dealing chaos damage and slowing the target for 5 seconds. Small dagger damage, 132% of attack plus 54. No, give me the stuff. Oh, there's all that other stuff I forgot to get.
Keep moving.
But yeah, bra moment indeed. Quite a bit to go through here. I'll protest this game because it's a gacha. It's okay, I understand. That said, I'm probably not gonna, because I heard it's a fan service game, and where there is fan service, there is money, and where there is money for fan service, there is me. Yeah, I know how that makes me sound, I'm sorry.
Let's go.
But look, man, I like anime boobs, and anime does not offer that in the shows I watch. I watch moe stuff because I can't stomach shonen. It's all so boring to me. But like, you know how that goes. Haha, cute flat-chested little girls! Yay! You know, nothing wrong with that. Ah! Why did the game freeze me? Let's see if I can...
Staying clear.
It's doing an oddly high amount of damage. There we go.
Done. On to the next.
But anyway, yeah, you know, like, oh ha, cute and funny little girls, you know, it's fun. It's fine and all, but... well... I am straight at the end of the day. Stone is so angry.
Over there, little Miss Superstar. Oh, billboard of yours?
What's that doing here?
Proclaiming your charms to all and sundry. How could anyone not be transfixed by her distinguished manner, her flowing locks, the champion battle idol's poise and grace?
Focus, please.
I actually do kind of like the English dub, but... so on the one hand, it's a shame they left. On the other, not that much of a shame. Because like, if you're gonna be that way, then yeah, bye. Oh, here you come.
No dodging.
Ooh. Yeah. Did you just do a Link scream? I agree. Shonen is so point.
Money for games.
Money for game. I don't know if it's just me, but like I just can't, bro. Oh, let's see what that skill does.
Go near.
Let's see what that skill does.
Since you asked nicely.
Okay, before he locks the fucking star power, knocks surrounding targets up in the air and deals knockback thing. Whoa!
Staying clear. What a pain.
Yeah, I gotta
Money for games.
break the shield. No, Not exactly pro gameplay since I'm, you know,
Done. On to the next.
tanking everything. How many quips? Rom-com and harem might have some thicker chests. Probably. I mean, rom-com definitely does. Harems for sure. I never... It's like, with the rom-coms, I don't know, man. They... Well, no, that's not true. I read my wife, my lovey-dovey wife is a hit woman, I think, or an assassin. That one had some nice boobs. Harem for sure, but I don't know. I never seem to check out harems for some. Did Joss Whedon write this? No, that's just how Fenny is. Opinions on Mario and Luigi Paper Jam on 3DS? Bro, I ain't never played that game in my life. Okay. It's a hard thing to eat my food. Opinions on Disney's Chicken Little. Is my dead air that bad? I'm sorry. But Chicken Little is actually, I don't know, it's a fun little movie. It's mid and awfully quick, but it's a nice little movie. Let me check.
Leave it to me.
And use her next
Slow
skill.
motion. Since you asked nicely. I wasn't your first pick. They nearly got me.
When you can play as Fenny, it's actually a lot of fun when you can just get up real close. Like, the characters all feel kind of fun.
Right? They don't
fun to
normally
play
have
as.
this discipline.
They know what you
You're
want.
not telling us anything we don't know.
Well,
When you're
later.
quite finished, done with this little speech, go kill them now.
Do you? Any grenades?
The hell is wrong with you?
You're ready, Adjutant. When there's a need, you can give orders in my name. You have good judgment.
She's not wrong.
We'll see that come into play later. Animations are at least good. They are.
We need to keep moving.
I've heard people complain about the shading in this, and like, now that they mention it, kind of. There's like a little things missing. But the animation YouTubers said it was shit. Oh crap. Oh, I'm sorry, animation YouTubers. Please don't flag my streams. I mean, I hate Chicken Little. It has no redeeming qualities. Never mind the fact that it was funny and quick and to the point. The characters were charming. The story was simple enough. Every movie has to be perfect. I'm sorry. And Fenny, I want to do cute and Fenny things to the Fenny. But as I was saying earlier, it's like the devs know what you want out of a certain gun. So they kind of center a character's whole kit around that gun. Like, say, for Fenny. They know that the fun of shotguns is just getting up close to a guy and blasting his face off. So they give her a rush skill. They give her, like, a high impact skill that launches guys into the air. Actually, I forgot what her ultimate's. But her like switch skill does that. It's simple, but it's very fun because they know what you want, and so they give you that. With the exception of Akasha, they give you something different, but they still make it fun and interesting. It's fun watching that knife bounce around. Send in 10-hour speedrunner drama video. Oh yeah, speedrunners get into drama, don't they? Which is weird, like, actually I've heard about that. GDQ dramas happen a lot. I saw a funny tweet once that if you see people having fun on the couch, you know one of them's getting banned forever. It was weird to me, like, what stuff goes on with speedrunners. No, I think Destiny, one of them, or like this the speedrunner that turned trans, but I didn't think it was every speedrunner. The mission's codename was Londiniers. Their objective was to recover the lost rocket in the Containment Zone. This is still going on? Are the Coyotes stealing military weapons to sell them off? Where did all this gear come from? It's also a turret cobbled together from all sorts of stuff. Benny. What? Get down. Ouch! I don't know how to say owie in a natural way, I'm sorry. Those turrets were modified heavy machine guns, utilizing 12mm heavy machine gun. Getting hit by powerful, terrifying weapons like that wouldn't scratch. That's sarcasm or what? Are manifestations even human? The Heimdall force's prowess on the battlefield entirely due to the manifestation. Never could have imagined how it would turn everything I knew about combat on its head. Oh, they were serious. Wednesday, Penny, push forward. Got it. Keep your eyes on me. My performance is starting. What the heck? Are there 2 people up there? Come on, bring a few more turrets. Let's rip them to shreds. Huh? Where'd they go? Are ice playing tricks on me? Must have been the wind. As a result, the 2 combatants completely held off the enemy forces caught in the crossfire. How'd I do it, Jen? Penny smiled, waiting to be complimented. I suddenly recalled that her nickname during the Valkyrie games was Lionheart of Olympus. So, go all the way with that. I mean, I can understand why your fans chose that nickname for her. She looked more like a cat begging for treats. Which one do we want to choose, Karako? Let's get some viewer engagement. Let's take this chance for some viewer engagement. Couple chance to eat something. YouTubers, you shouldn't watch anime. What does a YouTuber voice sound like? You shouldn't watch anime. It's a waste of time. Also, YouTubers, makes 50-hour essay about something that has no value whatsoever. Yeah, basically. Fucking, I hate them so much. Hum. Well, I guess Karako is gonna take their time. So it gives me a chance to read 4chan posts. Man, where some of those AI guys can put out such bangers. I'm jealous. What would be the nicest? Keep up the good work? Yeah, it lacks that hesitation to it. You did pretty well ends in an ellipses and makes it sound like we're unsure of our own compliment. Big sister, your hands are stuck in your boobs. Yeah, they get that way. They get a little sweaty and sticky. Why she asks me to massage them so much? It eases the sweating a little. Let's go with keep up the good work. Then who do you think did better, me or Wednesday? That's not something I can determine from a single fight, or she has her own strengths and you have yours. You're both great at what you do. Actually, hesitate all you want, and I need a chance. I've been hungry. Massaging my sister's big, sweaty, sticky boobs takes a lot of energy and calories. Too. Alice, you're really good at handling things diplomatically. Are you afraid Wednesday will get jealous? What's if my brain was going to sort out? Wednesday, that thunderbolt you used, was that a manifestation power? Yes. Wednesday's Deus is Odin, who controls lightning and thunder. And this is, I'm sure there's some connection between Odin and Wednesday. What about your Deus? It's Hera. Obviously, I have such an amazing Deus due to the noble air around me. Never mind. Adjutant, what about your Deus? I don't have one. You don't have a Deus? Are you saying you don't have manifestation powers? You still get flooded? Hello? Hello? Odin doesn't control lightning and thunder, that's Thor! 0 out of 10 game. Uninstalling right now. But yes, Odin and Wednesday are connected. Oh, okay, so I was right. How's it going? Did you take care of that setback? I'll keep this brief. Jen, I need to emphasize this one last time. In addition to ammo and inhibitors, we've also distributed that. Is this the that you're talking about? Documents a riddle. It is the new injectable the logistics department issued. Say they're more effective than Balder inhibitors and cure manifestations sanity after flooding. Why did it take so long to develop something? Got it. Carolyn, can you confirm the coordinates for me one last time? Friday is Freya's day. Oh, and Benny. Okay. Thursday is Thor's day. Oh, so that's where these come from. Wednesday is named after Odin. It's Wotan's day. What is the origin of Wednesday? Makes it sound like the oldest guy at. Me and my friends were playing Baldi's Gaia 3 at the Twitch subathon. We begged for money from the patrons for 3 hours. Gained $5. You know, hearing the normal days like Friday, Thursday, Wednesday kind of makes it sound like horrible misspellings, their origins. One sec, I just finished handling your last command. Wait a minute, what's going on? The source of the signal is moving away from you, and it's quick. Like someone else got there first. The communication signal suddenly began to cut out. The signal out. Be careful. I only could make out her warning. Be careful. Couldn't. It's snowing. I thought we were wearing white. According to the mission brief, this wasn't real snow. Rather, it was crystallized titogen, a deadly type of pollution. This phenomenon often meant the Titans are coming. The snow grew heavier and heavier. All Germanic languages are basically horrible anyway. What I could gather over the years of learning them, yeah, basically. Me enter the city of pain. Through me enter the abyss. Through me enter those who face this day with me. Oh, wait, I'm not playing Sonic. It was both the entrance to hell and the beginning of everything. It was both the entrance to hell. Am I pronouncing that right? Buffer sections, shelter. I brought Wednesday and Fenny into a nearby building. Even if we hid indoors, the snow could still pierce reinforced concrete and float in. How the heck does it do that? Does it just like melt through it? Judging by the word pierce, I guess so. Wait, how's it not killing them? Through a gap in the wall, we finally laid eyes on the Titans. Wednesday and I saw it at the same moment. Ymir. He initially murmured the Titan's name. Suddenly, Ymir! Lightning burst out from her left eye, the only one remaining. The concrete floor under her feet spun round and round, destroyed layer by layer. At that moment, I could sense that she was no longer the Wednesday I knew. Odin. She's flooded! She's going ahead for Ymir! Judin, stand back. We can't do anything to stop her. We'll have to try the new injection. Time was running out. She had already become Odin. He wouldn't wait around for me to load the injection. He patiently stands still as I took aim. Don't get close to her. Hey! My body moved before I knew what I was doing. Hugged her. I reached out and drove the injection directly into her body. The girl overtaken by Odin was like a monster. I felt the wrath of her elbows, teeth, knees, and her palms that spewed lightning. She struggled to break free and track down the enemy who took everything away. I could hear the sound of my ribs breaking, electricity running through. Finally, everything slowly grew. Oh, so I guess that's why we need those superpowers, because otherwise we would have died. I fucking hate stands. I feel so much, dude. Yes, dude. Finally, everything. Megalovania. It is the one brain rot I don't like. Finally, everything slowly grew. Wednesday? Yeah. I released the girl from it. It hurt. I bandaged myself up quickly. Fortunately, only my ribs were broken and I was able to move. My resilience seems to have improved when compared. My resilience seemed to have improved when compared. It's nothing serious. Don't worry. Sorry. I have a feeling, Laura. You can't get revenge if you're dead. Something flashed through. She opened her mouth, but hesitated to speak. He turned around and walked over to a distant corner, squatting down. I'm gonna go have fun gambling. Alright, thanks for coming along to the stream, Karako. I know this is different from the usual. And I'm sorry for the gambling game, but I don't know. Felt I should be showcasing this. Go sleep, I know. Yeah, I understand. It's that time for you. So Oyasumi, and thanks for coming along. I'll probably be the only one in the stream. Let me see if my tracking is gonna work. My hand tracking never works no matter what. I think I need a new model for that. But anyway, thanks for coming along. And from Big Sis Oyasumi. She then wrapped her arms around her knees, curling up like a ball, unable to see her expression. A lot of reading.
Let's go.
Like the snow has stopped. Ymir has never appeared before. Do you fully understand how dangerous the containment zone is?
Staying clear. If the intelligence is right, the rocket should be somewhere around here.
Okay, so I can...
These coyotes, they've tasted blood now. We need to be ready.
I can,
Too easy.
So I can hit the center of those things for more
Money for
damage.
games.
So is my stamina recovering faster when I take cover? I hope so. Alrighty, let's see. What's a good way to tackle this?
Only need 5 seconds.
Nah, where do you think you're going?
Faster. Faster. Too easy.
Oh,
No dodging. Done. On to the next. Money for games. Modern medicine is real convenient. Let's play.
One of my biggest criticisms so far about Snowbreak, and I'm hoping this changes later in the game. Huh, found it.
Fenny, we're still going to have to recover it.
Is that the stages are pretty short.
Only need 5 seconds.
And I'd like it if they weren't, because, you know, the game is fun.
No dodging. Too easy.
Let me just grab these other things. Because the gameplay is pretty fun,
Money for games.
and like, I don't want it to end, you know? Is there any other stuff here? Anything else I'm missing? No, that's all of it. On one level 7
And
operative.
cut. I'm sure you'll enjoy watching the playback.
More reading. And for me, more eating. Bad news. Looks like we're in big trouble. Oh no, I'm sure. Just like it says, they've been damaged beyond us. I decided not to pursue it any further. Hey, Carolyn, can you hear me? I once again tried calling Carolyn. This time, I finally received. It's finally working. Did you just run into a Titan? Explain the situation, Carolyn. Really, Emer? Sure, it hasn't been spotted since the event. We'll discuss Emer after you get back. Talk about the task at hand for now. We've already located the rocket, correct? Yes. Why are there so many weapons on the rocket? Well, it was carrying another squad that was sent to recover Mistiltine Station. After being launched on February 15th, 2058, the rocket lost control as it was approaching Mistiltine Station. It only recently crashed in the buffer section. We didn't discover any signs of life or human remains. Very strange. Did you analyze its freefall trajectory? Its trajectory was normal, and it was moving periodically in low orbit ever since it lost control. It didn't deviate from its orbit until it collided with with another craft a while ago. Happened to land in the containment zone? Check to see if there have been any similar incidents. Sure. We'll start with other criteria and search again. What are you guys going to do now? Let's reassess the current situation. The coyotes found the rocket and removed some of the weapons on board. They'll definitely be back to get the rest of the weapons. Just got more difficult. We need to stop the coyotes here. Boarding a mech and that many weapons is something a little ragtag group could handle. I need to put in some overtime. I'll buy you guys some Mimir soda when you didn't call for backup. Even Wednesday wants backup? Well, I have to admit, guarding this place would be pretty tough for the three of us. Can we just destroy the rest of the weapons? Going to blow up the entire rocket? We still have to investigate why the rocket fell in the first place. Don't worry, the backup's already arrived. As the adjutant requested, Frisha and Marion are waiting at the designated location. Backup from the security department is on the way too. So you knew something would go wrong on this mission from the beginning. We can predict the future. We can always have a plan B. My quotation marks before always, not plan B. This part is one that Karaka would have enjoyed, and it's a shame he's not here. Because knowing Karako's tastes, I know what nationality of women he likes.
Maybe I can finally put that training to use.
Yeah, I hope this is okay.
Should have run when you saw us. Getting killed just going to stand there?
Okay, that skill takes a little bit to cool down.
Who needs this the most?
Okay, so that's basically a bomb skill. I should, oh, I've been silent. Ninja Enterprises researcher willingly left the labs to join Heimdall Force. The strongest weapons are a quick wit and sharp tongue. And a stock of fennel. Skill details. Frisha creates a fire pillar at the target's feet, dealing AoE thermal damage to targets and knocking them in. It also interrupts the target's special skill for 8 seconds. We damage 204% of attack, attack plus 68. Ultimate skill. Transgression. Frisha unleashes Furious Punishment in front for 12 seconds, dealing 1 instance of thermal damage each second to hit targets. Furious Punishment continues to create Secret Flame, dealing thermal damage to hit targets. Each enemy part can only be hit up to 1 time every 2 seconds. If there's only 1 enemy target, Furious Punishment can lock up onto up to 3 parts. When Furious Punishment disappears, a blast is triggered, dealing AoE thermal damage. The cooldown for Transgression starts when Furious Punishment appears. Furious Punishment damage per second, 25% of attack. Secret Flames damage, 120% of attack plus 105. Furious Punishment blast damage, 204% of attack. And support skill. Tyr Foros. Pressure knocks surrounding enemies up into the air, dealing thermal damage and provides aptitude effect to the deployed operative based on Frisch's attack attribute. Shots will deal additional thermal damage for 10 seconds. I don't know what an aptitude effect is, but basically it gives them a burn status. Bomb and then burn status. No, just regular bomb. This one basically creates a big fireball that starts shooting smaller fireballs at bad guys. Unrelated, but I like her. Something I like about Frisch's design is these little orange tags on her collar that my cursor isn't appearing for, but it's meant to look like fire, and I think that's kind of neat. And it's just 4 orange squares, but if you rearrange them a certain way, they look like fire. Vaguely so. I think that's pretty clever. I like seeing what artists do to subtly communicate certain ideas. I think it's interesting. Okay, so we're going to be able to use our ultimate skill pretty soon.
Should have run when you saw us. Getting killed like this? Irrational. From the gods we stole. Fire!
Which one did I aim it at?
No one tell you not to play with fire.
Oh, okay,
These
he's
guns
already
auto
done.
load. Does nobody think about these things? Who needs this the most? Should have run when you saw us. Getting killed like this? Irrational.
My aim is only so good. The Renowned? Aw,
Just as
she
my models predicted.
almost trips, that's cute. She's a scientist first, not a fighter. Which is pretty adorable. And I feel like if Karako was here, he'd type something along the lines of, "Whoa, British Cunny!" Now here we get to another one of my favorites. I'm not normally a fan of snipers, but this one's different for me. Mainly because I don't have to
This
land
could be
headshot.
dangerous. Excellent.
The skill details. Sniper with a worrying propensity for getting injured on the battlefield. Something she does with such regularity as for it to seem almost intentional. Fascinated by afternoon teas, a girl from a good family with a warm quotation marks, good family. Smokescreen. Marin enters stealth state and increases her movement speed by 50% while deploying a Dark Crow Phantom at her location to taunt nearby enemies for 8 seconds. The Dark Crow Phantom will explode when it disappears, dealing AoE chaos damage. When a Marin shoots, uses a skill, or when the Dark Crow Phantom disappears, Marin will exit stealth state. Shoots, huh? The cooldown for Smokescreen starts when the Dark Crow Phantom disappears. Passive. While scoping, Marin enters focus state, boosting any ballistic damage she inflicts. Dark Crow Phantom's max HP, 100% of Marin's max HP. Dark Crow Phantom's attack, 100% of Marin's attack. Dark Crow Phantom blast damage, 85% of Dark Crow Phantom's attack, plus 62. Focus state ballistic damage boost, 12%. Ballistic means, I'm guessing, bullets. All's fair. Hold Marin's ultimate skill to snipe and lock onto the target's weak spot. After a brief delay, deals a huge amount of chaos damage to the locked target's weak spot. Allsfair can deal crit or hit weak spot, and he deals double damage to shields. Allsfair damage 210% of Marion's attack plus 139. Gay Bulge. Guybulgum. I'm sure it's pronounced. Marion launches a powerful shot, dealing chaos damage to the target. Final damage is increased by 50% if the target is not shielded. Guybulg ballistic damage 232%. 232% of attack plus 100. Oh, Queen of Pain. Oh. Because she endures. Poor girl. Poor girl. Oh man. I really want to. Oh, just remembered. I'm waiting for an artist to open up missions. Oof. This is the only time Twitter's remembered. When I don't want it to. See if one of the other streamers I like. Probably not, but two of them are. They're just two. Okay, so I don't need to stop the stream. Hey Lois, remember that support skill I use on Marion? Called Gay Bulge. Now, Marion is a lot of fun to play. Oh, hello. Just a little more. That's on my hips, though. So basically, her ultimate skill is a one-hit kill. Her standard skill is a distraction. And also a bomb. Now, the game's not telling you this, but those backpacks are not only weak spots, but bombs.
The adjutant has enough on his plate. Sorry. It really wouldn't be right for me to let you disturb him. I'm sure you understand. Well done, boss.
It's really a shame the voice actors had to be the way they were, because, like, the voice acting is actually kind of decent. Alright. Well, I didn't display that, but you hit the backpack, they explode. Oop. There we go. Don't have to go for headshots.
Now, who's on cleanup duty?
But, okay, never mind. It does do more damage.
No need. I like how it hurts. Here, you take it. I don't really need it.
Oh, so she's a masochist. Yeah, she's kind of fine though. Oh. Let's see how many headshots I can get. That's some damage though. Erin's a lot of fun to play. I like her a lot.
Well done.
Oh.
Now, who's on cleanup duty?
There. That was a good shot.
Here, you take it. I don't really need it.
Oh, she runs faster too, which is really cool.
Kukulin, don't say no. All done, boss.
That was kind of cinematic. Raises sword, headshot. Oh, I want to play as Marion some more.
Pretend it doesn't hurt.
I missed that line. Sorry, I interrupted. I really want to play as Marion. Confrontation, it was not like. You going to check on them? You guys look like they're in trouble. Check on them. Look like they're in trouble. One thing at a time. Talk business first. And give you this batch of weapons for the same price as last. No digicash. The mech isn't for sale. What if we throw in 10 more to him? Don't you understand about not for sale? Everyone knows these are necessary for surviving in the containment zone. If I wanted to buy your life, would you sell it? Seeing as we've done business so many times in the past, all the time. And what are you evil women always gonna get the face boob? Hey, what up, Yu-nee? Hi, Void. Nice to see you. I'm playing. Well, I'm not gonna make a whole long. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm still gonna play Kimono Friends. That's gonna be this weekend. Connection willing. This is just a rare Wednesday stream that I'm going to try and do when I'm not working overtime. But yeah, just to chip away at some progress or try different things. I guess maybe it'll be my experimenting of sorts. But how are you, Void? It's nice to see you. Sorry I didn't ask that earlier, I could have. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I guess the only reason I feel the need to explain myself is this is a gacha game, and some of my viewers aren't exactly fond of gacha games. Oh. Feel weird. What do you mean? Mister, don't push it. Yeah, there's no such thing as rightness when it comes to business. Give you 2 more inhibitors. Come on. Or you send that mech out to clean up that mess. Sit in it and take a look. I have the activation key. Not like I can just drive it away. You've got 5 minutes. I only feel good and bad, although I found a girl of my type and we're talking. Oh man, I'm jealous. How's that going? Why bad though? I see why you feel good, but like, why bad? 2 inhibitors for 5 minutes? Are you serious? Deal. 5 minutes is enough. Yee, what are you up to? I just realized I could joke about this being Kanye West. I didn't know he was transracial. Oh, I didn't know he's secretly white. Oh, something. Yee, what are you up to? You just threw away 2 inhibitors for nothing. When you get back, collect the goods on this list. What's a pitted tube? All stuff we need. Going to put them together and build a mech. You figured out the mech's structure that fast. Only cost 2 inhibitors. Deal, right? It goes good. I feel bad because, you know, things about study. Friend in discussion. A fight broke out? Or like a heavy argument. Either way, I'm sorry to hear that.
Let's go.
Are you both okay? The knee type mech. Is it here? It is, I'm not seeing it. Carolyn, did he actually check that salvage manifest before he gave it to us? The manifest is correct. Focus. Deal with the coyotes. No. I think that might be good.
Staying clear.
Damn. I got
Many
greedy.
good games.
Oh. Whoa. Damn.
Done. On to the next. Modern medicine is real convenient.
Although, buddy, I'm fine. I discovered a metal band called Korn. Now I listen to it all the time. Oh, nice. Korn. That's a classic one. I hope... Well, I hope both of you are okay. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Well, what's my plan of attack here? Because the minigun will be annoying if it lands sighting me. Then I want to deal with that turret thing. And gotta be one at a time.
Only need 5 seconds.
Alright, I forgot the other ones. Listening to the Adidas song. They have an Adidas song?
Money for games.
You forget. I'm gonna kind of flank around, I think. Nope.
Staying clear.
That didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
Too easy.
They take damage a little bit. Okay, so if I land headshots, I can still do more damage. 83 versus 132. Okay.
No dodging. Done. On to the next.
Beating all remaining coyotes.
Only need 5 seconds.
The lyrics are "All day I dream about sex" is a Korn song called it. That's pretty funny. I don't know why it's playing that same dialogue.
Too easy.
See, that's why I like playing as Akasha. It's just fun watching it bounce around like
What a
that.
pain.
The knife. Going ding 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 ding.
What?
Oh, and I also lost my job. Okay, that's another reason.
We both know it shouldn't be this quiet.
Hope you find a new one soon. Jeez, that's rough.
Celebrate. Why?
I'm gonna bring Akasha up a little bit. Insects awaken. That's been okay. You think it would give you a little more experience for the character you play as or finish with? Square, northern periphery of buffer sections. Knee-type mech, stolen Yggdrasil heavy
I'm
neck.
off. See ya.
One mech. This is going to be quick and not particularly interesting then.
I lost it because I thought I was stealing things from the supermarket. Well, no, it was another person who worked. Did they at least find that out afterwards?
Fenny, focus.
Always trying to knock the wind out of my sails. Never ever managing it.
But yeah, and also nice game. Thank you, I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. I'm really sorry to hear that though. What, did they like point the finger at you or something? Or did they just make a mistake? Okay, so destroy the armor on its legs to expose its joints. For destructible weak spot. 2 weapon modules on the boss side to stable its corresponding attacks. Leg joints deal massive damage and immobilize it. The back radiator, the knee-type mech will pop up, which deals more damage. Or takes more damage. Direct attacks on this weak spot can deal higher damage. So it's just the same 2 tips.
Fully loaded. Suppressive fire.
Since you asked nicely. So, you've realized you need me then?
Okay, that's pretty good for... Ooh. This armor is way too thick. There's no way I can wear it. Okay, this will immobilize it.
Round of applause, please.
Ow. I dodged. How do I... Dang it.
Slow motion.
Need to find a weak joint.
Fully loaded.
Ah, I'm getting distracted.
Suppressive fire. 9 long nights in the name of my own womb.
Wait, what am I doing?
I wasn't your first pick?
Slow motion.
Go near.
Already reloading.
Leave it to me.
Okay, it's gonna run out of time for these to show up. But we're almost done anyway.
Objective complete. Awaiting orders.
That was not stellar performance, I'll admit. But I think I could afford to do better.
Play some games.
That was a cool animation. Nope, they said they were going to arrest me, but I told them it was someone else, so they only fired me for covering it. If I didn't cover the guy, well, he said he was going to cut my jeez, with a cutter. My gosh, dude, that's scary. What the hell? I hope he doesn't come back. But if I were you, I'd stay away from that store. Oh gosh, dude, you shouldn't have to deal with that. That's scary. I'm glad you're alive and okay now, but... Wednesday opened the hatch on top of the mech with her bare hands, pulling the pilot from the buffer fluid. With the mech pilot in one arm, she leaped away from the explosion as the leaking plasma triggered a chain reaction. The harsh wind blew Wednesday's hair as the flames enveloping the exploding mech caused her to appear extremely small in comparison. What do they need the guns for? I do not think it does, but now I feel weird going. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Like, ever. There's from Yggdrasil, the Heimdall force. Like we've hit a roadblock. The coyote pilot who Wednesday rescued from the mech displayed no fear or anxiety, instead gazing at each of us indifferently. Where are the weapons you tell you? Will you go? Well, I recommend the military goes. You even believe yourself when you say? I can't help but feel An inexplicable sense of familiarity in the coyote's eyes. Temples throbbed. Snow just now. We found quite a few inhibitors on. As soon as he saw those inhibitors, I noticed the clear panic in his eyes. You give those inhibitors back to me. I'll show you where the weapons are held. Need to see proof first. Alright. Come with me. At least he wasn't lying to us. Some of the missing weapons are actually here. The numbers still don't match up. Rubbed my temples. They're growing more painful by the minute. I think that concrete is 3D rendered, and I actually kind of like that. I don't know, it reminds me of like older point-and-click games where sometimes things were drawn and sometimes things were 3D rendered. And the two were often mixed together. It had a very unique kind of look to it that I think is somewhat lost to time, just because 3D renders got better, but to see any hint of it is kind of interesting. Or maybe this whole place is render, which is possible. Hold on. To who? You might know him by his other name, Coyote Alpha. Yeah, it seems good. It was clunky, I won't lie. I wouldn't blame anybody for saying it didn't age the best, but it was a unique type of look, very nostalgic one. One I personally like, and I'm glad you would like it too, Void M. Where can we find this Coyote Alpha? If he wants to see you, he'll find you, no matter where you are. If he doesn't, you won't find him anywhere. Hey, can you just get to the point? I really don't know where Yi's stronghold is. What should we do with these inhibitors? I watched as the coyote looked at me expectantly, his lip clenched between his teeth. The sense of familiarity I felt grew more intense. Turn him over to the military. As for the inhibitors, put them where he said to. Soon personnel from the security department arrived to recover the rocket. They began to transport the remaining weapons and equipment from inside the craft. I also arranged for a detailed search of the hideout where the coyote stashed the weapon. I just noticed that your avatar changed to a better one. Oh, did you dislike the other outfit that much? But yes, this is my default outfit actually. Well, rather my character's default outfit. The one you saw earlier was specifically for Sonic games, styled after the character Elise. Princess Elise from Sonic 06. But for most other games, you'll be seeing this outfit. But that won't be the last you see of that outfit either, because I'm going to be playing a lot of Sonic games on the channel in the future. It's kind of why I wanted that kind of outfit, because Sonic means a lot to me, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of Sonic games I'll be playing. I also arranged for a detailed search of the hideout where the coyotes stashed the weapons. I had no idea that we would soon discover something unexpected. I followed Wednesday and Fenny back to the stronghold where the coyotes had hidden the weapon. It looked more like an underground lab than a hideout. Junk and obsolete devices were piled up everywhere, left behind by the coyotes. I found that machine in a pile of debris, still functioning normally. Is this a hibernation pod? Ah. Without knowing, Fenny had touched a button and caused the hibernation cabin to activate. The thick metal cover opened up on both sides like wings, folded down. The vapor from the cryo-liquid dissipated, revealing a girl with silver hair. Huh? There's seriously a sleeping beauty inside? She's still alive? Examination of physical functions complete. No abnormalities detected. Commencing routine wake-up. I discovered the girl's personal information in the hibernation console. Name, Akasha, quadruple X. Age time of hibernation, 17. Number of days in hibernation, 11,032. Yu-nee. Yes? Is this machine broken or am I seeing things? As the wake-up procedure began, the girl in the hibernation pod slowly opened her eyes. I kind of like the pastel paint art direction for this. Nice. The final prompt appeared on the console. Attention, this hibernator suffers from juvosis. Please do not wake them arbitrarily. As soon as I saw the words juvosis and awaken, my headache only grew stronger. Why did I have such a strong response to it? Was the snow still affecting me? Was I overly exhausted? What's happening to him? Kinda looks like he's being flooded. Give him the injection. I did. It's not working. Why isn't it working? Carolyn, please hurry. My hearing was fading. Big bro, there's something growing on my hand. The girl's nails turned an off-white color. Her soft fingertips covered with transparent crystals that looked like salt. This is something that did not display in this current chapter, but it's displayed in the intro of the game. We're seeing someone's memory. They were touched. The crystals would fall off the surface of her skin, evaporating in the air. Crystals began crawling up her entire arm. Big bro, you have some... You find someone from Yggdrasil. They'll help us. You remember the girl I mentioned? She just texted me. I'll be back in a few... Oh, okay. Yes, I remember. Alright, stay safe. And take your time. That... Man. Sir, we don't feel good. When will it be our turn? There is a system in place here. Please understand. We'll carry out the treatments and batches. Please be patient. Sir, can you help me figure out what's going on? The girl showed her contaminated arm to the security department officer. Get back! The officer instinctively raised his gun, pointing it at the girl. Move to the back of the line. Commander Alice, there are 2 contaminated civilians here. One is a little girl. The other seems to be her brother. Any spots left in this batch? I'm back. Oh, that was quick. How'd it go? And maybe I'm just being paranoid, but this girl that you talked to, it doesn't have anything to do with that guy who threatened you, does he? Well, I don't know, maybe just being paranoid. No, just tell me something shorter than that. Oh, okay. Was it anything? How'd that go? I just mean... You can't make exceptions. Understood. I will strictly enforce the procedure. The officer hung up his communicator. Please turn to the cordon. Batch will be around. Wednesday. It's okay, right? If I was the Yggdrasil boss, I would definitely save her. Big bro, I'm a little thirsty. For what? This is so true. Jeez, dude. After that, this right thing to do? Just like American healthcare. Realistic principles metamorphosing into a person. Wait. Oh, okay, this was the same one. Let's read it again. Non. Yeah. Watashi wa... Oh, just two of them in a row. Kasha, girl from another world. Sounds like a romance song. At least give me the first stage. I want to unlock hard mode. Clear ceiling. My head. Digital Enterprises in Medical Bay. Is that a Triforce? Agent, your condition is stabilized. Are you experiencing hallucinations, dizziness, or memory loss? The tie is actually really unique. I thought about my physical condition in more detail. I think so. What happened to me? What's wrong? The empathic ganglia in your brain were overloaded with diverse response information, which activated your brain's self-defense mechanism. To put it simply, the influx of information rushing into your brain isn't your own, and your brain doesn't know what to do with it. We still have no way of determining how these empathic ganglia work, their selection, conditions, or what rules you follow to gather information. Before we can come to a conclusion, I suggest you check back in every 12 hours. Got it, Janet? Don't give yourself any missions in the next few days. Huh? You're that girl from before. Do you know me? We found you in the hibernation pod. I see. Her surprised expression faded away in an instant, where she suddenly realized I was also wearing a hospital gown. Oh, where is the see-through? Are you sick too? Juvosis? Or something gross? Theotropic nerve. How'd you know? They said I have the potential to become a manifestations. I have to check up. See you later. Before I fell asleep, I heard a knock on the door. Knock at the door. I remember the door was made of heavy metal and visitor calls could be made through the entrance system. Sleeping? Eat something. I watched on numbly as the girl used brute force to open the vending machine compartment and pulled out snacks and drinks. Nice music. From what I could see, the lock must have been deformed or damaged. Don't want to eat? A treat. You have to pay for that stuff. You can't just take it. Do you know how to use it? That's one of the reasons, but I also don't have any of the currency you guys use now. Is it called Digicash? I thought back, remembering that she had slept in that hibernation pod for 30 years. Oh, you don't want anything? I ate 2 of the potato chips she handed. What does it feel like to be a manifestation? Manifestation, because my voice will cut out on the microphone. I hadn't experienced it for myself, but thinking back on what Wednesday had done, it's both a gift and a curse. What a cringy answer. What I want to know is, do manifestations really have superpowers? That one line from Monk is not cringe. I'll have you know Monk is a great TV show. Single injection can cure your Juvosis and turn you into a superhero. You don't need to get bitten by a spider, be genetically mutated, or suffer gamma radiation. You don't have to undergo torture or be exorbitantly rich. Oh, I too enjoy more. I don't know what joke to make. What's that face you're making? Are those movies and comics popular anymore? I've never heard of any of them. Becoming a manifestation won't only give you superpowers, it will also mean flooding, right? told me about that. I actually wasn't expecting to wake up before I went into hibernation pod. But now I have the chance to become a superhero, save the world. Of course I can't mess it up. By the way, as my first friend to talk with me in this era, I'll tell you a secret. Akasha tapped the back of her head with her. When you were unconscious, I saw them insert a big needle in your head. They drew a bunch of fluid and put in an injection bullet. Was it this one? Yep, perfect match. We injected you with a new type of theotropic modulator. I don't know why they didn't just go this earlier. Like when I was talking to them. It inhibits the neurotransmission synthesis in your empathic ganglia, curbing action potential. In layman's terms, you're less likely to get sick. I really appreciate from Carolyn. Thank you, translator. You won't be under observation any longer, Adjutant. Don't rush back to work. Take advantage of this time to rest for a few more days. There will always be work to do. Your health is more important. What's wrong? You look like you want to say something. Carolyn, have you noticed anything? Like what? Do you know what's going on with that new injection? I don't work in the R&D department. If you're curious, I could ask. Do you need anything else? That's it. Have a nice weekend. How this story develop moving? Good question. Unspeakable land, set out once again with Heimdall's horn. Well, I gotta hold it in. I gotta go to the bathroom. Gonna end the stream in, real soon. Just one more stage, maybe a hard mode stage, and then we'll end. Heimdall Force member went missing while on mission. And my Wednesday streams are gonna be like 2 hours, I think. I think that's good. The situation was urgent. I received the news in the middle of the night and immediately rushed to the command room. As I arrived in the command room in a panic, a woman suddenly fell down, collapsing at my feet. Her eyes were empty. Carolyn. Carolyn. The electric kettle suddenly jumped up from the table. Again? Hi, Judith. Hi, Judith. Would you like a cup of hot water? Sorry. One moment. Is this some new eccentric hobby of yours? It's a new way for me to relax. Connecting my biochemical auxiliary brain to a smart appliance with minimal computing power allows me to relax for a bit, like when a dolphin rests half of his brain. Carolyn watched as I started checking the brief. The emergency? Nita is missing. Are they gonna tell us, like, what? Okay, I know that she does it to relax, but I feel like that has more meaning than just that. That's probably gonna come into play later. You know, her possessing a tea kettle. Her mission was to investigate the Adventist stronghold. I'll help you get more information. Adventists? Oh, we haven't run into them yet. After the descent, a bunch of rats crawled out of nowhere, calling themselves the Adventists. The cataclysmic event, a divine advent, said. They're just a bunch of wackos who worship the Titans like gods, see the Titagen in the Containment Zone as a blessing, and consider the Changed as their idols. Their Exarch and High Presbyter spread their deceitful cult ideology to recruit scavengers with the Containment Zone. Don't get mixed up with them. If they mess with you, don't hesitate to fight back. Won't show you any mercy. Alright. Good. Plus, speaking of tea and the emoto being on the loading screen, I wonder what relation those two have to each other. Alice, I have a request. While you are rescuing your missing teammate, also search for the forbidden object in the Adventist are hiding. What forbidden object? It spreads potent hydrogen. You can use the core system equipped in your suit to determine its location. Once they discover our goal, it's likely that the forbidden object will be moved. Core system. When it comes to it, finding the forbidden object is your highest priority. More so than rescuing your teammate. Understood? I'll act accordingly if the time comes. Just that you know it. In the end, T gave me a meaningful look before ending the holographic. Did it have had something to do with me testing? Containment Zone, Ala. Subway. Well, it looks like we found the place. It was the Adventist version of an authorized personnel only sign. Some openly painting stuff like this in your company control. All's been bold. Let me remind you, Adjutant, try to avoid clashing with Adventists or shooting changed in front of them. Do that and we really would be in trouble. Adventists aren't like coyotes. They're more than happy to die in the name. You can hear a voice. Titans, hear my prayer. Bestow your summons upon me. Titans, hear my prayer. Bestow your summons upon me. I can feel it. I'm about to be summoned. He is about to be summoned. Bless him. Yeah, I think I can do better than that. He is free from suffering. Ascend to the kingdom of the divine. I feel like I can do way better than that. It's like those weirdos are close by. Benny, you said we shouldn't shoot any change in front of the Adventists. Just defending myself. I didn't want his grimy hands anywhere near me. Oh. Those are gunshots, duh. Big trouble, Lieutenant. Troublemaker team indeed. A group dressed in tattered Adventist robes appeared at the end of the tunnel. You! How dare you! You would take up arms against their herald! How does this guy have abs when there's like barely anything to eat? Unforgivable! Unforgivable! Such heresy is absolutely inexcusable! Jordan, you better make it clear in your report that I was forced into this. Don't shoot the Adventist. Don't shoot the changed. I'll shoot the changed for 500. Boy, if you don't get I told you, bitch. Like this place has been completely overrun by the Av. I didn't notice this when I came here last time. They've been unusually active lately. It's an investigation team. Something to do with it. I'm gonna take it slow because I don't expect here.
5 seconds.
Yeah, that was not my smartest moment. Shield. Some enemies have shields. Ballistic steel double damage on enemy shields and can destroy them faster. Define ballistics.
No dodging.
I like the way they ragdoll.
Done. On to the next.
Eliminate the enemies along the way. 6 out of 6 completed. Let me change the music. It's been a little quiet. Listen to my gospel, chapter 3. Digital publications bearing the logo of the Adventist are distributing in the area. Boy! I said boy! There we go. That might be better. Because you want to hear the music in a game. Underground subway, once called the Blood Vessel City, it's mostly electronic and single communication, but some of the machinery still function. A speed read for this.
Your sin cloaks you. I am the vehicle of their absolution.
No dodging. Done. On to the next.
Crazy fanatics are crazy, no matter what the situation they're in. Even crazier than your fans from back then, Wednesday.
Money for games. Too easy.
It's a lot of fun throwing that knife.
Modern medicine is real convenient. Staying clear. Faster. Faster. Money for games.
Okay, might be locked in a little bit. I'm kind of trying to sharpshoot here. But I'm thinking I might have to switch
Hang
to...
back. I'll deal with this. Suppressive fire.
Oh, B.
Objective complete. Awaiting orders.
Does it? 500 enemies.
And cut. I'm sure you'll enjoy watching the playback.
Really is a shame about the voice actors. Less that they had to go and more that they kind of had to be the way they were. Daily mission rewards and event and achievement rewards can be claimed. After the grind. Total of 3 operatives. Passing by Joan. Complete any stage 20 times. Earn Adventure 2. 10 objects in any map. Unlock after during Chapter 2, File 1. Chapter 2, File 1. Is that not it? Oh, okay. That's all the way over there. But that is gonna be it for, let me complete my dailies. Found Aria, home, power porting, to desk, soul, main story, just his path, and boy, fire, upgrading weapon 1 time, presence, grenade presence, purchase any item from the shop 1 time, hamsters and maturation, complete operations 1 time, I rolled in a few weeks, personnel, file action 2 1 time, meeting by chance, random events 1 time, any logistics officer 1 time. But that's all gonna be later.
Got any old junk you can sell?
Let's see, what should I get? Well, there's a lot of different currencies, which is kind of weird to me. I don't know why you need this many. Neural simulation. Change for air supplies from Yggdrasil and event exchange. Best prize for the manifestations have just been through. Implies an event exchange, underground purge, a high purity Titagen crystal from deep underground. Concentrated Titagen crystal. Circulation hub. No idea how to get some of these. Special code. Rare resource of this circulation hub. I'm not gonna go through all these because I have to bathroom really bad. But yeah, you can see the icons change a little bit. A lot. I will buy 1 of these. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Monthly card rewards. Choice products exchange item. A holographic ticket issued by the resource department that can be used to exchange for items and choice products. You can pick out the daily item you need. I am not gonna lie, these chibis look really familiar. Or test stickers, which can be used in chats. Any sticker. Angry. Goodies. Petrified. Hehe. Surprised. Crying. Annoyed. In love. And Frisha. Crying. Wow. What? I kind of want this one just because, like, I want to customize the Judin because he is so dripless, dude. And used to change the Judin's appearance while in the base. Can be previewed and applied at GG in the base. Nice jellyfish. That's kind of funny. Sure. 20,000? Be running through half what I have. No, under half what I have, so let's not. I don't remember how much I had last time. But let's just, for the sake of the stream. Well, how many of these do I have? 8. I'd rather wait for a banner, and a banner just ended. Let's just go for... Ooh. Duty's command or battle assembly? Unbarring benefit. Oh yeah, where do I get these though? Get one of these, so let's just purchase one. Shop selected rewards, quality rationing, or data research. Just gonna get one. Just for the sake of the stream, because I am playing a gacha that I gotta explore the mechanics. Oriented Echo. Change the Oriented Echo operative at any time with putting Echo count or consuming any additional life. I'm gonna stick with the life Wild Hunt, but I want Miriam. Let's go for Miriam, because I like this. No, Wild Hunt. I think I need to stick with the basics first. What kind of weapon is she? Wild Hunt. Oriented Echo operative successfully set as a life Wild Hunt. Let's just gamble once. 50% of orange tier drop rate. I don't really like any of these, but you know, just for the sake of trying it. Got a blue thing. Okay, so I'm guessing that's not good. Malbec. Also received 25. 25 of these. Alright, back to basics. Let's see what these purple things are. I wanna see them. Oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, so for every gacha roll, for every 4 gacha rolls, you can get 1 more back, which is pretty cool. I like that. I'm not gonna do that, but you know, it's pretty neat to know.
I'm not really different from you guys, right?
Alright, my dailies. These are like level ups things, achievements basically. Story achievements. And all. Presents 331 and 51. Friends limit increased. How do I get more presents anyway? Alrighty. Well, that is going to be it for today's stream, and unfortunately, once again, I have to go to the bathroom really badly, so thank you all so much for coming along. I hope you all enjoyed. If any of you rewatch this, or if you avoid you'll like it, and before my bladder explodes, let me know what you guys think about these experimental Wednesdays. I'm thinking about doing them, either to chip away at progress on a current game or try something new, because again, 2 days is still something. It's nice, but it's only so much. So it's something I want to keep up, but if anybody rewatching this has a problem with it, or just let me know. Oh, was that Value onboarding pack? What is that? Is that what it's doing? Oh right, I forgot to buy these. I'm gonna get these daily. Woo, more. Gotcha. Value onboarding. Darn it. Wait, what? Avatar, Affinity, Delusional, Starlet. Oh. Okay. Default, but injured. Any... you thought my spirits would be crushed after a couple little setbacks? Not a chance. Bikini. Not really packing the yacht, but... Ansu. Spotlight is on me, of course. Sex wake. Gambling currency. We'll have to do this another time. But anyway, yes, thank you all so much for coming along to the stream. Tell me what you think about these experimental Wednesdays. Big sister, have a good night. Yes, me. Thank you for watching.